Hey guys, Dan Heilman back with another video today. We're going to be talking about how we have the good old tariff playbook. We're going to talk about maybe what that means for the price of Bitcoin, Litecoin, and some other crypto stocks. So let's talk about it. So Bitcoin, of course, we had the good old tariff playbook. So, interesting thing, volatility. Supreme Court may issue a ruling on Trump today at 10 a.m. But this is interesting here. So President Trump says he has a very good phone call with the Secretary General of NATO regarding Greenland, blah, blah, blah. So we have the tariff spill 7.0, 10.0, 100, time that we've seen tariffs go on and off. But this guy does a really good kind of recap of what usually happens when this happens. So President Trump posts a cryptic message signaling tariffs on a specific country because he wants Greenland. Later that day or shortly after, this was Saturday, President Trump announces a large new tariff, 25+%. On Saturday and Sunday, President Trump repeatedly doubles down on the tariffs and threats to apply more pressure. Over the weekend, the countries targeted by the new tariffs typically respond publicly, signaling willingness to negotiate. On Sunday evening, futures open, and the stock market futures drop in the initial emotional reaction. We had a massive liquidation event, like $500 million on Sunday night. On Monday and Tuesday, and yesterday, we had the markets closed because it was Martin Luther King Day. So on Monday and Tuesday, President Trump continues applying pressure publicly. By Wednesday of the same week, which is 2 days from now, right? It's Tuesday morning. Dip buyers step in and spark a relief rally on the following weekend. Roughly 1 week later, this coming weekend, President Trump posts that discussions are underway and he's working towards a solution. Sunday evening, futures open sharply higher as optimism returns, but gains fade into Monday cash market open. So that'll be interesting to see if this plays out again, or if we're maybe only going to get one spell, one spill. After Monday open, senior administrations, such as the Treasury Secretary Bessent, appear live and reassure investors that progress towards a deal over the next 2 to 4 weeks. Continue to tease progress, and a trade deal is announced, and market hits new all-time highs yet again. Repeat from step one, because this has happened at least 2 times so far. So it's interesting. We'll see what happens here. We will see what happens here, if that is going to be the same playbook. Bitcoin took a massive spill. We also had, where is it? We also had S&P 500 futures fall pretty heavily on Sunday night. So you can see the open from the close on Friday, they went down about 1.85%, which is a pretty big spill in one day for the S&P 500. You can see crypto stocks are very green, but now you're going to see a pullback for sure. Riot had this massive breakout here, and then a pullback. Already pre-market, we're down like 6%. So we'll see what happens. I ran another thing, big breakout, a little bit of a pullback. We'll see what happens. SMLR was one of the stocks that I've been buying, and they merged with Strike. So Strike bought them out. Strive, not Strike. Strive bought them out. So I'm going to have my shares converted into this one. So we'll see what happens. A really interesting chart. I mean, look at this chart here. That's kind of insane. Up 2,700%, and then basically down 95%. So that's quite interesting. When was this? This is this year still. Wow. So a little bit, nothing in 2024 rally. Interesting. Not much of a rally in 2024. 2025, I think, did these guys announce maybe buying Bitcoin is maybe what it was. But anyways, so that one got converted for me. I have a bunch of these other ones that I'm holding for the immediate future. TLT is another trade I'm looking for. So this is treasury yields. It looks like the bottom was supposed to be in here, but it looks like already pre-market we're lower than that. So I picked up some TLT here, and I'm going to look to purchase more around $84, $82, somewhere in there. So that's kind of my target for TLT. This is going to be a long-term hold because I'm trying to kind of scale out of crypto and hold a lot of cash for the end of this year. I still think we're going into a recession. That's kind of my base case. If you look at the yields, you can kind of see that as well. So if we go like the monthly chart on the 10-year minus the 2-year, you can see every time we've had this happen, this has pretty much been a recession. And you can see we're kind of looking pretty similar, aren't we? So we're looking very similar here right now. So I'm thinking we're going back into another recession, most likely. You can see, 2020 here. So this is like the COVID. So we spiked, and then when this goes back down, that's the recession, right? So you basically look for the 10-year minus the 2-year to go to 0 or below 0, and then reaccelerate back to the upside. That's what we got going on right now. So it's actually interesting because Trump does not want these yields to go up, and you can see 10-year, 20-year look like they're trying to break out. So here you go, 10-year looks like it's breaking out of the channel here. So maybe this is a fake out and it's going to come back down. We'll see. I also have on Kelshi some odds that basically we're not going to get a rate cut. So I've bought that we're going to get a rate cut. I'm going to close it hopefully in the profit because I bet that we'll get a rate cut, but I still don't know that we are. I have an affiliate link below, but for Kelshi, it's like $10 if you want to try signing up. I also have affiliate links below with Bitunix if you want to do any trading, especially like Bitcoin, Litecoin, all those good ones. I mentioned in my last video that Litecoin is looking as a good buy opportunity, and I mentioned 3 levels to buy. So the first level already got hit. I'm looking on opening another long or adding to my long on Bitunix, about $65 ish. So I put a small position here. We got a bump, and then I added another position, and then I'm going to add the rest of my position down here. You can see the daily on market cipher BTCC also has this big pullback. So I'm looking for a green dot here also to kind of, if we go onto the trading macro, you can see the RSI is getting lower and lower. So looking to add to Litecoin trade as well. Litecoin is, I have a random fund trade that's probably going to get stopped out right about here because I thought this was maybe a good opportunity to get in, and then everything dumped like insanely. But the only leverage trade I have right now is the Litecoin in a fund trade. Bitcoin, I think I'm going to look for a long as well here near the bottom of this trend line. We might retest this 2026 open. So right now, if we clean up the chart a little bit here, let's just go to like nothing chart here. So, okay, we got this bear flag possibly that's kind of playing out here. Although we didn't retest the top of the bear flag, we did, it kind of looks like maybe this is more of like an ascending wedge, but anyways, we kind of broke above the 2025 open, and now we've gone back below it. I have a feeling that we might fake out below this, bounce off the 2026 open, and then pump back up. We could even come back down to this trend line from, all the way back here. That's a potential as well. But that doesn't have to happen here. We'll see what happens, honestly. This is going to be interesting. It really is going to depend on like kind of a lot of these like tariff playbooks. A lot of sentiment happens from these tariff playbooks. What do we got going on in Bitcoin dominance? Going up. It's trying to get above the bull market support band. It is above it right now. We wicked above it once. Interesting. So Bitcoin dominance does look like it's trying to kind of break out here. Let's look at ETH divided by Bitcoin real quick. What do we got going on here? It looks like it's kind of falling a little bit, and we got rejected off the top of the bull market support band. Now we're going back to the bottom of the bull market support band. We'll see what happens there. Litecoin, Bitcoin is interesting. Is another, here's some market manipulation. I made the video on Litecoin saying this is an opportunity. I didn't realize that what had actually happened is someone's wallet got hacked. I think I posted on X, but it was like 2 million Litecoin. It wasn't even hacked. It was like a social engineering hack, which is like, they call you and somehow get you to like give them their information. So obviously be careful about stuff like that when people call you about anything, asking for any personal information. But yeah, someone was saying, oh, the best year yet to come, S&P 500, the White House was saying, 37 record highs. And I'm like, yeah, and crypto put in 10 million new lows in 2025 because the origin wizard of tariffs. Monday, we should have a big buy. I didn't, I'm assuming he said he posted that on how much he bought, I'm assuming. This is kind of interesting. Steak and Shake, $10 million worth of Bitcoin for strategic Bitcoin reserve. They got a lot of business when they started accepting Bitcoin, and they even had a Bitcoin burger, I'm pretty sure. Here it is right here. So this is what I wanted to show you. On January 10th at around 11 p.m., a victim lost 300 mil of Litecoin and Bitcoin due to a social engineering scam. The attacker began converting the stolen Litecoin and Bitcoin to Monero, and that's why XMR hit a huge pump. Bitcoin was also bridged to Ethereum, Ripple, and Litecoin versus Thorchain. I think it's like a privacy chain. 2 million Litecoin were sold off. So this is January 10th. Okay, so if we go to January 10th, you can see that kind of like started this sell-off right here. You can see that was like literally right here. And then since then, Litecoin versus Bitcoin is down 22%, which is pretty insane. So on the 10th, you can see it good on this chart as well. So the 10th, literally right here, and they started selling off, and you can see, boom, Litecoin down 18%. So pretty brutal there. But look at, we're still holding this. It's really kind of like a bull flag, right? So when you have price action going up and then you kind of consolidate like this, that's pretty much a bull flag. So we are also having a, you know, kind of like a, it's not even quite a lower low yet, is it? No. So it's still a higher low so far. I have a feeling that we will probably sweep this last one. As I said, I'm going to put in another order on Litecoin, about 64 bucks for a long. I think we'll get some, I think we'll get a decent relief rally. If you look at what we got going on here, again, the reason why I'm so bullish, to recap why I was talking about it, is you see this right here. So, you know, there's a lot of support in this area here. This is like the monthly close, weekly close, and daily close is what this red, orange, and yellow line is. So I'm still really bullish that we're in the bottom of the range here. I don't really expect this to come out of here. And if it does, I mean, I feel like at worst, if we go to like the weekly here, if at worst, we're just going to come down to maybe some of these wicks here. Like even if you draw like to these bottom wicks here, you can hit control in trading view, by the way, to like snap to wicks. I mean, I feel like worst case scenario is we're coming down to here, which would be about 59 bucks. So if you want to buy some spot or open a leverage trade, you know, we could potentially wick down to this area, but I still think this is going to resolve to the upside. So if you want to use a very small position on leverage, you know, you can put your stop loss down here like 57 bucks or something like that. I doubt we're going to come below that, but I'm going to get in my last final order here at 65 on a long, and that's going to be it for the video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. Have a great day, everyone. Stay safe out there, and we'll see what happens. There'll be a lot of volatility over the next week here, but I think we're going to get some potentials. We already got potentials in the stock market that are going to show up today. If you want to start adding some positions, it's probably the time to do it over the next week here. So we'll see how low this goes. I'm not quite sure. Costco, nice little breakout here. So that's pretty cool for Costco. I like Costco as a stock as well. So that's it. Have a great day. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Again, hit the like, hit the subscribe button. And if you want to use Bitunix, affiliate link below gives you a nice discount on fees, and it's a great exchange to trade on, or just buy spot if you want to. So that's it. Have a great day. See you guys.